Hello, it's Jay here again and welcome to another tutorial. So, in the last lesson, we began to update our flashlight and we've gone over the variables and the void start. So, in this lesson, we're going to begin to fill out the flashlight off function. First thing I'm going to do though is come here in the IEnumerator block and we just need to add yield return null and close that line off. Okay, with that line now in place, let's come to the void update. And what we're going to do is copy this if block for if input get button down flashlight. So let's copy that. We'll come into the flashlight off and we're going to paste that in. And we're actually going to make some changes. So I'm going to come here. So where it says flashlight, I'm coming between the closed brackets here. We want double and underscore current battery power is greater than the battery power modifier. And in fact, I'll enter and we'll break this line up now for commenting. So I'll just copy the comment here. If input is equal to flashlight and, we'll come to the next line. So we'll say and our current battery power is greater than our modifier. And let's go through this. So we no need to get the audio component now because we're already doing it in the void start. So we'll just copy this variable underscore flashlight audio and we'll just overwrite all of that. And in fact, I need to get those closed brackets in. So underscore flashlight audio dot play one shot and then switch in brackets. So let's have a look. We'll put this as then play audio clip. And in fact, let's change this. Play switch audio clip. Now this line can be deleted completely. So let's come below here. So what we'll need to do is if we say underscore flashlight dot enabled is going to be equal to true. We'll put this into the comments. So we're saying then play our switch audio clip and set flashlight component to true. And underscore flashlight is the light component as here in the void start. And in the next line we need to switch states. So we do that underscore flashlight state is going to be equal to flashlight, the name of the script, flashlight state dot, and we want flashlight on low. So once that's in place, we'll close that line off. and we'll say, and then switch states to flashlight on low. And I'll just tidy up those comments. So if we're pressing the button and our current battery power is above our modifier, we'll play the switch audio, we'll enable the light component, and we'll switch states to flashlight on low. So let's just copy all of that and we'll paste it in. We're still in the same state, flashlight on low. And this time, we'll change it to current battery power is less than the battery power modifier. And we'll change it in the comments there. So, we still need to do all of this. We need to play the switch and enable the light component. But this time, we're going to change to a different state of flashlight flashing. And let's change the comment there. And again, we can just save that off. And let's have a look now. What else do we need to do? So I'm going to copy all of these 2 lines. It's actually one line, the if line, but we've broken it up into 2. And we'll come to the line below and we'll close brackets there. So I think we'll just need to play our switch audio. Obviously we're not switching states because this, we're going to put double equals 0. So let's change this now in the comments. So if input is equal to flashlight and current battery power, and we'll change all of that, is equal to 0. So we've got no power left. We'll just play the audio clip. Obviously, we're not going to switch states because we won't be able to switch the flashlight on. And in fact, let's get rid of these brackets because we're not going to do anything else with this if statement. So with that in place, let's save that off there. And let's now have a look at this. So this is when we've got plenty of battery power. This is for when we have a low battery power because it's lower than our modifier. And this is if we run out. So let's now have a look at the other things we need to get in place. And we're going to come here inside this one. I'm actually going to create some line breaks. And we're going to say underscore. And we want flashlight dot intensity is going to be equal to underscore low power intensity. We're going to close that line off and let's have a look. We can actually get rid of, in fact, let's just clear out the void update completely. So we'll delete everything in the void update. And did we have this already defined? Yes, we do here. In flashlight on, the original void we created, we've got it here. So let's save ourselves some work and we're just going to copy that for now. So let's paste that in. I am going to create line breaks. And I'm just going to make the comments a little bit neater. So when we switch to the flashlight on low state, we'll need to set all of these to their low values. That's the intensity, spot angle and range. And for the flashing as well. So let's come inside here. I'm going to create some line breaks. And we shall paste those in again. Let's just save that off for a moment. So again, no extra code for this if block. And let's have a look. In fact, while we're here in this lesson, let's get the debug.log in place. Open and close brackets, open and close. And we'll just copy the name of that function into the debug log. So we'll copy in flashlight off. And we're actually done now for this function, at least for the moment. So we save that off there. Now there's a lot of code in this void, but it's extremely well optimized code in the sense that there will be nothing running here. All that's going to be running are these lines here, waiting to detect an input from the player, and only once it detects an input is it then going to do any of these lines here or here, and of course this one as well. So hopefully this should help with optimization. It's probably not going to make a noticeable difference just on one script, but when we apply these same rules to every other script, as we have done, they can add up to hopefully make some sort of difference to your project. And I also think it's a lot neater laid out. So I'm going to leave the code in the flashlight on function for now, because I may want to come back and copy some more of this, and I don't want to delete sections out and cause errors, which means you won't be able to test your game. However, you still won't be able to test this script itself, so the flashlight would be unusable, but at least you can test the rest of your game. And if we come to the console, we have no red errors, only yellow ones, which will be fixed once we complete the script. So I think we'll leave it here for this video, and in the next lesson we'll begin work on the next void. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. I hope to see you next time, and until then, as always, bye for now.